Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want to note that should you be confirmed, which I really strongly hope you will, that you will continue with the energy that you have shown, because you appear to have landed running, because this is a ministry that has stayed without a substantive CS for a long time. And I'm glad that you've noticed that one of the things bedeviling this ministry is budgetary allocation, of course, which goes back to Parliament. But again, using your negotiating skills, you said you'll try and use it to increase. I have one question that is gender-related and one that is culture-related. The question that is gender-related is that how do you seek to build a program for men so that they can take their responsibility of mentoring boys instead of always blaming women? How do you think you can do that? Even here you have been asked a question asking you, what about the boys? Where are the men?
You say our chairman asked you a question.
I don't know who asked, but...
It is me who asked.
Anyway, sorry, Chairman, but it is not just you. It is a common...
All of you have neglected the boy child.
But that's the question I'm asking her. The men have neglected the boy child. So what program is she putting in place to get men to do their responsibility of taking care of the boy child and not blaming women for leaving out their responsibility? So that's my first question. How are you including men so that they can be responsible again, the way society intended them? So they take care of the boys and not blame women. You want us to take care of the girls, again take care of the boys. And then my second question, no, it is you. How can I take care of a 20-year-old boy? At least with the ones who are younger, that might be my responsibility for nurturing and caring. By the time you want me to tell you difficult things, there are issues I can't tell boys.
Mr. Speaker,
you are the only one who can tell boys.
Why can she not take care of the 20-year-old boy? She's taking care of the father.
You see,
that is comic relief. Let it end there.
You see, Mr. Speaker, that is where we are going. If he wants me to take care of a 20-year-old boy, Mr. Speaker, that is why I want you to have a program. If you can tell us what kind of program you are thinking of for men to take their responsibility seriously, so that you are not having 20-year-old boys arguing with older people, especially on social media. No respect laws and all that. Mr. Speaker, the other issue that I'd want to ask is that in relation to culture, Kenya has struggled a lot with the showcasing what defines Kenya. Do you think there's an innovative way that you can think of coming up with some cultural, whether it's an attire or something, that can identify our Kenyanness? So that if you go even for maybe an international conference or wherever, and I see somebody I say, now that's Kenya. Have you thought about it, or is it something that you want to think about? Thank you.
Can I answer those three?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll start with the one for the 2/3 gender rule. That Article 27 espouses issue on equality and freedom from discrimination. And particularly Article 27(8) provides that no 2/3, there should be no representation or in not more than 2/3 of either gender. And as it stands now, it has not been realized in Parliament and in the Senate. It has been realized at the county under Article 177. But the National Assembly Article number 97 and Article number 98 should be amended to bring top-up lists so that after elections, if you have less, allow me to say women for now, if you have less women, then you use the top-up list to add. The other thing that should be amended is the election laws, so that a party, when they bring from the ground, when they bring their lists, they should be able to comply with the 2/3 gender rule at the party level. Also amend the political...
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Yes. Yeah, you know, so that you don't go around in circles, my question was specifically about the cabinet, which the president has an opinion and a responsibility to appoint, and it is not elected. What would you advise your appointing authority?
We must comply with the Constitution. So there are no two ways about it. Yes. Yeah. The next one was the issue of arts. The issue of the
non-teachers teaching.
Non-teachers teaching. I am a trained teacher, not trained in a college, but I'm trained in life. Because if you are a mother, you can take care of other children. You don't need to take care of only of your children. So that which you know, use it. And I'm also trained in the local programs in the CED department. We have programs. And those programs, it is important for us to engage. So you don't just sit in an office and say, I can only...
His last question was, do you agree with the Ministry of Education that non-teachers should not teach in schools?
I believe, again, that people are gifted differently. For example, if you are talking about artists, and they want to, they are the ones who, not all teachers can write plays. Not all, I mean, people are...
Order, Robert, we stop cheering the nominee.
So all you need to do is to have a proper engagement. And because the schools are run by an administration, it is for them to only ensure that they check what is happening. And I'm not specific on any issue. I'm simply saying that should be the way.
Go to the next question by Owen Bayer. Musicians.
And Mr. Speaker, she has said proper engagement.
A proper engagement, yes, absolutely.
Musicians.
Nominee musicians, he says our local musicians wallow in poverty. Musicians in our neighborhood seem to be doing very well. What are you, if you find favor with this community, going to do to uplift the status of our local artists, especially musicians? That was his question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Arts is a very important aspect of life. The proposal that I have is to ensure that they are remunerated for the work that they are doing. In my reading, I came across a case where the performers are doing their work, but the collective management organization collect their money, but they do not remit. So they collect 100%, but they remit only 10%. Meaning the people who are actually doing the work are not receiving their payment. So one of the policies that we are going to engage first, in fact, that should be a priority, is to ensure that we look at why are they retaining this money. They should be prosecuted. EACC and these people who are EACC and the DPP, we should all work together to ensure that any money that has been collected, if one is retaining, they should be able to release. Otherwise, it is not that they are not doing, they are doing a lot of work, but they are not getting paid for the work that they have done. The other proposal that I have is to engage the county governments, because most of the performances are done at the Kenya National Theatre, but we need to ensure that we have cultural days almost frequently in the counties, and they are organized the way you organize football teams. They should be, people should be engaging over the weekends. Artists are there, you pay, and then now from there they receive their pay. And that can only be done with the help and with coordination with the county governments.
Go to Millie Odhiambo.
Men are our husbands, and they are our fathers, and they are our brothers. They need to engage in income-generating activities. In the ministry, we have come, there is a program that is meant to engage the men. I have read somewhere to engage the men in income-generating activities, not to just wait for the women to go for chamas and then they come and beat them because they have money. The other thing they need to do is to have